I restarted my recording. Hello, YouTube. We're back. I didn't want you guys to sit here for all of this. But please pull. All right. Now we have this quest over here.
Straight home now.
All right. We're going the wrong way. Punt. Literally just punted it. I love it. Well, not quite literally punted it, but you get the idea. Oh, bug. Bugger off. You know, I saw that node and I was just like, Noodle? Woken Noodle? I miss Noodle. That's a woken Noodle. That's a woken Noodle right there. Hi, little Noodle. That's a void Noodle. Noodle of darkness. Does that mean she's tied over to Odin and everything?
To go.
All right. Sunbreak is done. Maybe she's just like slept near. I mean, that would explain the impossibility of how cute she is. And there's that one. All right. So let's go ahead and go here first.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
I never thought I'd have to.
Good day. Farewell, traveler.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Clive, you're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts, and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes, at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts could
My God. Now that I've made the joke about it earlier, I can't unhear it. I'm like, August sounds like Tom Holland.
keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't
I mean-
listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did,
You're welcome.
but that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved.
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still,
Did both of them smoke 10 a day since birth? My God, their voices are deep as fuck. I know, right?
Kashyyyk tried to bite it off.
All right.
Sid, good to see you. Our scouts are keeping watch on the edges of the ether flood. Any movement, you'll be the first to know.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about no?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And Give those things what for, yeah?
All right, here we go. Oh. My, you're ugly.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Clear the trash. God, of course I do a terrible job at that.
Too slow.
Oh my God.
There's a good boy.
Come on. Perfect. Ah!
Too slow. Nice try.
Ow!
I needed that. Too slow.
Boom. Nice.
Is that it?
Oh boy.
Apparently not.
Oh boy. Okay then.
They're not getting past me.
Hoo boy.
Get him. This one.
Ow.
That's better. Nice try.
Come on, you. Come on. Oh, that was stupid. Oh god! No! I know that move! Same. Ah! 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 Come on, you. Yeah! Boom. Even in 16, I know to interrupt it. I may miss interrupting it. I may miss interrupting it. I may miss interrupting it in 14, but at least I can manage it in 16.
Man alive! You're still in one piece.
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, we'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when I you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. Everything looked so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to myself. I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come with him, yeah?
Knowing him, like you anyway. Blackthorn. The Smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge owed and
Not another seal.
but the engravings on that thing, enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secrets.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Oh boy.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravozd to its former glory. Barring Etherflood.
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will
Oh,
ruin
boy.
every other sword you've ever held.
Oh boy.
The beast was charging at me, and he threw himself in its path. He died to save me.
No, he didn't. He's just out cold. He'll be fine when he wakes up.
Thank you for your help, Sid. I don't know if we could have done it without you.
All right.
We did, and with hardly a man wounded. Which is well, for we'll be needing all the strength we can to keep the Akashic down.
Good day. Thank you. Here you are. Thank you.
All right. Where are we headed for the other? Okay. I'm gonna do a quick backup because we still have 3 quests to go for, so after I get this, Torgal, you confused me.
Thanks, girl.
Okay. Cleared. There we go.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna unprioritize those. So they're gonna still show up because we only have 2 quests right now. They're gonna automatically show up. Who am I kidding? Alright, we're going to Dalamil Inn.
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Nice.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
Oh boy.
Fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be able to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Wow.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
We may have bloodied the bandits' noses, Sid, but it seems we have not yet broken their spirit. Victor is helping us to keep track of their movements. And we're very glad of his help. That man knows the desert and its dwellers like the back of his hand.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
The only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver, just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them.
After it.
Oh, Torgal. I love Torgal.
Get him.
You're finished.
This effect of the sand blowing over itself is really, really cool.
Come on then, Torgal.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
It's like a Katamari of death.
This one.
All right. Nice.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
Of course they didn't.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Oh boy.
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't...
Hey, Richie.
No,
I'm glad to see you. Haven't seen you here in a while.
Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
And Palm Party is really good at sidetracking you.
From here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe. Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is an impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything. We'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the Emperor's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
This game's been pretty incredible, Richie.
That he's a bearer. True, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Well.
Townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
I'm a...
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
You know, I'm a petty bitch. I would be like, Lubor should just come to the hideout. Fuck the rest of them.
Go on, Sid. No sense stalling. Lubor needs to know the truth.
I'm gonna talk to the kids.
Why didn't he tell us?
The man with the sword was going to kill us, but then Lubor shot magic at him.
I don't care if Lubor's a bearer. He's still Lubor, isn't he?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But Perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts are to spend elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of leader, so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones, it is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I'm packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
All right. It's like Dalimil's going to be in shit shape because wasn't his shop one of the best earning shops in town?
I'm going to go with him.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten. The bastard's been lying to us for as long as we've known him.
Can you believe we were going to make him mayor? He would have been the ruin of us all.
I think we'd better shut up shop for today. Give people one less thing to throw at him.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
And by this point,
Those damned blackguards took all my best pieces. Just my luck that we were robbed by connoisseurs.
Anything I can interest you in? Go with Gilbert.
all right, off to Tabor we go.
bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Lord, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, it would please you to observe some of the member work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to hear their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
A village built around a massive. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope you know.
Ah, right there.
Is it just as friendly?
Short walk turns out to be a 1-mile trek across grim, sodden moorland. Heart and boots sink.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
God. Hang on, let me... Cough drop. It's a cough drop time. Because my god, this is awful. Y'all. This is terrible. Alright. Sinus infection.
No holding back.
Bye. All right. I have been on antibiotics since Wednesday, and I'm just like, ugh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's go.
Oh boy. Hi, bye. Okay. Alrighty. Give Ultima my regards, pretty much. Oh. Well, there's an untagged obelisk. Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. whatever that thing is. I'd say it's their leader. Let's try.
Wow.
Nice try.
Fallen stormtrooper.
Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Too slow. This one. Nice try. All yours, Vogel. Nice try.
Boom. Yeah.
Should have stayed in the past.
God.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
They were like Vulcan. I mean, you're not wrong.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Well, that was heavy. That was real heavy, y'all. It's more likely than you'd think. I know, right? Oof. All right. Where? How are you tonight? Alright, where's this quest?
You're right, old Benny. You're saying Twin Side's gone.
Recovering from a sinus infection.
You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask...
I'm doing way better than I was earlier this week. So...
Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Oh, this is not gonna... I can already tell this is not gonna be anywhere near as simple as it's being portrayed.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You've a discernment.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic.
Nightfire, thanks for hanging out.
The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
You offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Catlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Interesting.
Right. To Randalar then.
Okay then.
I'll keep Eloise waiting.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
This is the last quest that I have before everything. I have to go turn everything in. So
Let's go.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish out the quests, the side quests. And then use Monday to go through everything.
Be safe.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
All right. Here we go. Bye, goblins. Wow.
No need to ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon out to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
Oh shit.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Yeah, this is what I thought. Oh, that was stupid. Why did I do that right here? I mean, overkill? Just a little?
Where are you, Theo?
Just a touch. Oh. It doesn't work well on flight enemies. Cool. All right.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
There we go. Clear the trash.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh my god.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. This one.
I should have put on... Well, it's more the skills that I have equipped.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Crap.
Too slow. Nice try. Too slow. Over here. Nice try.
My God! Wow. We're just gonna grab that last 30 seconds. Locking onto the head actually makes it a lot easier for me right now. You know what? I would have... I want to try something stupid. Oh. I think it's dead. It's dead, Jim. Oh man, that was awesome.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave.
You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore, wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
My God. Why did I have this be my last quest for the night? I thought the last one was heavy, and then there's this.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him.
This kind of stuff hits me really hard.
Constables. Before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he
also high valued.
Just as you freed others.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
I'm a big sister too, so it's like...
I have never regretted the decision I made.
And would pretty much do anything for my brother.
My brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
Oof. I think the hardest part... Well, I'm going to go back to the hideaway to turn stuff in. So hopefully we get something nice out of that. Also, let's give some Torgal love. Because petting puppers makes everything better. I say as I look back to see that the other pupper is just buried. Alright. Alright, let's go turn stuff in.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help.
They're Pepio nuts.
You remember
Oh shit!
We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The
Oh my god.
will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Oh, that's cool.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all.
Oh my god. What a name.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the great of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
Oh boy.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. About time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Wow. That was a cool quest. Wow, that's a name. That is absolutely a name. Okay, then. Wow, the description. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze, cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they will call Ragnarok. Sniff, watch, ring cycle. Yode's somewhere in his sleep, probably. All right, let's see how ridiculous this recipe is.
What do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Not saying fortune, do you?
Okay, then.
And? What do you want?
This can't be reinforced, can it? Probably not. Nope. Mm. Okay.
That it? Fine.
The Steve run out of papio nuts and all.
Covered in nicks and lumps. The lot of them.
So you have updated. Oh. I wonder what that could be.
Patron's whisper. Come to claim your just desserts. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Yeah.
That's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
Oh my god. That noise.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really.
Oh no.
Flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could lift it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on.
I remember the last time this quest came around. It was why don't you just get a bigger bag? I'm so glad Clive said it.
Just what we needed to protect. It's a metal, see? So it's heavy and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. What do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That baggy is the first of many. You aren't my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Yay. Even weirder science. I love it. I wonder something. There it is. That trophy name, what the fuck?
So, she don't have sails or
Oh god, they did. They had a blast with these quest names. For sure.
How do you split the sea?
How do you split the sea? With Odin?
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep, Clive.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Is that all?
Still alive, are ya? Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What do you recommend?
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do one more thing. Hashtag one more thing. We're going to go speak to Otto.
Is something wrong? Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world. I'll hold you to that.
God, forcing me to the menu. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. We're just going to go right back into the hideaway. Perfect. All right, y'all. Maybe not this time. Well, see, now I have the item on the map now. So, the item is there. We just haven't done it yet. Because I want to do the hunt, and I think it's a little late for me to do the hunt. So we're going to go ahead and save. And then from here, I will continue with the hunt and the next part on Monday at 7. So you don't want to miss out. I get the feeling we're going to have some more insanity coming down the line. Thank you very much, Sniff. There will be no stream tomorrow. I'm going to go see Oppenheimer tomorrow. Finally. So managed to land IMAX tickets for it. So, yay. Thank you guys very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Make sure you check out my Twitter account at OMGFloofy. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/floofygaming. My TikTok is at OMGFloofy. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys in the stream on Monday. And we will get into more shenanigans here. Bye, y'all. Bye. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane. Later.